Hey YouTube. Now, I felt really compelled to make this channel today. I'm being led by a higher force now, and I need to get as much information out and wake as many people up as possible. Now, welcome to my channel, first of all. Golden Touch Truths 717. Now, the thing I want to discuss today is a theme called gang stalking. Now, this is a thing that I've been a victim of all of my life, but didn't actually realise what it was up until, say about a few months ago. I always knew something was off when I went out into the public. I would get a lot of people staring at me, following me around. At first, I thought, are you going senile, lass? These can't be staring at you. There must be something wrong with me. But that's what us light workers tend to do, tend to look inward. We're born with what you call an inferior ego and think it's us automatically, and it's something that we have to change about ourselves. Now, I want to let you into a little secret. There's a thing called a targeted individual. Now, if you're a targeted individual, you'll know exactly what I'm going on about. You won't need to ask twice if you think that you're a targeted individual. You will know you're a targeted individual. Now, targeted individuals go out and they get what you call gang stalked. Now, I'll prefer to call it demonic. What's a good word for it? Demonic harassment, let's say. Sorry, I got a bit tongue-tied then. Something does not want me to make this video, but I'm going to stay focused and get it out to you guys because you need to know the truth. Now, a lot of people think gang stalking is to do with the government, to do with people following you and talking about you, which the demonic forces want you to think, okay? But I can promise you it is not that. That's what they want you to think. It's called psychological mind control. Now, this is all aimed at instilling fear into us angels, into us light workers, people that tend to carry a lot of light with them, people with a lot of potential, people with what I call a set of super traits, but we'll get more into that in another video. I want to specifically, focus on the gang stalking. Now, what I've learned, and what I've witnessed as a targeted individual is no matter where I go, there's people following me around the supermarket in Asda. For Americans, that is Walmart, as you know. It's a very popular supermarket. What these people tend to look like is they're almost in like a trance state. They'll stare at you like this. Another classic is they'll get the phone out and they're not on the phone to anybody. These demons take control of what you call three-dimensional conscious people, because they're easier to control, because they're still stuck in the matrix, as you call it, what I like to call bondage, being controlled by dark forces. Now, what happens is these dark forces tend to target us lightened individuals, and the more enlightened you become, the more it intensifies. But the trick of the game is not to fall for what they want you to believe. This is not the government. This is not MI5 or, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. This is not people, right? These are all Satan demonic forces that want you to think that, okay? Now, I just want you to try this next time you come across a person that is gang stalking you. So they'll follow you around, pretend to be on the phone, watch you. Then you'll walk down 10 aisles and you'll see the same people. They always choose the same people because what they want to do is confuse you and think, wow, this person's following me. Oh my God, what am I going to do? And, the ultimate goal is to get you into fear mentality. If you don't feed that gang stalking, or as I call it, demonic harassment, with the fear, it tends to taper off. It'll intensify to a height and then it'll drop off. Now, the way to get around this is, I'm going to share this secret with you. The way to get around this is, next time you see somebody doing that and following those characteristics, what I've spoke about, is just give them a lovely smile. Hello, good afternoon. And you'll almost see that person just snap out of the demonic compulsion to do that, and they will just turn back, they will drop down into their own consciousness. And that just proves what it is. But you've got to show no fear. That is the trick. These aren't the government looking at us. These aren't technology tracking us. That's what the demons want us to think. That is the trick of the game. Now, I hope this reaches the correct people. I have every faith that it will. Now, thank you for listening, and I hope that helps even just one person, and I will be happy. Thank you very much for watching. Good afternoon to you all. And yeah, Golden Touch Truths 717. I'll just show you a little bit of scenery from the UK. This is my special place. Oh, and I can show you one little thing before we get off this today. We've got a gang stalking heading right towards me now, trying to put me off my stride in what I'm trying to tell you guys. And I'm sure the right people will understand what I'm talking about. Thank you. God bless.